Okay, so going to try and do this. This is DXY on the monthly chart, and as you can see, there is this bearish fair value gap which has been disrespected, so that becomes an inverse fair value gap. Then taking out the fair and drawing out the range, you can see clearly that this is being rejected from the 50%. The 50% of the range of the monthly range, and so I want to see this hold price and then move forward, move it up into this, the remaining of this bearish fair value gap, which is right here. So let me mark that out and then go on. So the remaining, which is this, right? Good. Which is this, and then inside of that we've got this swing high, then we've got the 50%, and so those are what I'm looking at right now. And from the way price has left, traded away from this fair value gap, I do not think we are going to have any major retracement. This is probably going to be what do you call it, breakaway gap. Exactly, breakaway gap. So then we will see that this gap is also at the 75 DRT level, right? So let me take the fib off to make it cleaner when I move into the weekly. Yes, and so now this is what I'm looking at. So I want to see price continue into this guy. So I would want to see a retracement in here and then up, but then I do not see any fair value gap on the weekly or on the weekly chart, and so I'll move into the daily and see if I can see anything. But looking at here on the weekly as well, we can draw this range from this high to that low. Why? Because we've grabbed liquidity on this side, the right side, and we've grabbed liquidity on the left side. And then looking at it, we can see that over here we've aggressively traded through the 50%. See, we did that, traded through this 50% gap, right? Through this gap became an inverse fair value gap, used it, then we ran away, traded away from this gap as well, and the way we've run away from it is very strong. But still there's no fair value gap here to show me intention. But what I see is this order block just above the 75 DRT level, and then this inverse fair value, but this is much higher, or I do not think we would have that as well, but let's see. And so with this I would go into the daily and then see if I will find anything that would help me establish, And so here I have a daily fair value gap. I have a daily fair value gap here. So from this daily fair value gap, I would like to see price create another fair value gap, and then we move in here. And then looking at the way price has moved away from this place, it explains why we won't be coming back, because when you look at this, you see how we've been leaving all these breakaway gaps. We left this breakaway gap, this breakaway gap, and then we did it. And then looking at the range here, from this high to the low here, because once again we've grabbed liquidity below here and we've grabbed liquidity just here, right? So when we look at the levels, so look at the 25 DRT level, grab liquidity below, broke above that DRT level, left this fair value gap, traded back into it, and then see how we run away from there. And then at the 50% as well, we have this gap here, we have this consolidation which could serve as support level, right? And then we have this distribution block at the 50%, right? This distribution block at the 50% right then. And what else can I see? Yes, and so I think basically that is it. And then you see that just above here, which is the measuring gap, the moment we trade above, we trade and close above, it becomes an inverse fair value gap. So we trade back into the inverse fair value gap and see how we run away. So I want to see this offer support and then push us back into this place, up into that place. So yeah, so I'll move into the 1 hour to frame an idea out of this. So we have this fair value gap, this tiny fair value gap. I would want to see price hold, push up, form under fair value gap, and then so something like this, form fair value gap around this place, or close above this consecutively down closed candles, then form an order block, which will form an order block, and then so I have to draw this thing properly. Good. So this, and then this, it should be this way. Yep. And then we move into that area. Yeah. So this is more like what I wanted to do. So this is it. And then my entry to stop loss. So here, then we target that. So 3.62. One is the 3 so we cover the lows here. And then look for an entry on the order block or fair value gap up here, and then we move.